Hello everyone, welcome back to Rome Revelation. Today we're going to be doing a brake job on a Jeep JK. Rear brakes today. We've got everything from Rock Auto, not a sponsor at all, it's just a place I like to get stuff because it's a lot less money than going to the auto parts store. So here we have power stop rear discs along with their brake pads. These I did get the Geomet coating on the rear discs. As you can see, these here keeps them from getting corroded, rusted over time. That way they stay nicer for longer. You don't have to worry about that on these. Over here we have the brake pads. So these are also power stop. They're the carbon fiber ceramic pads that they have, the Z23s. They have different series. First cover when you open it up is the instructions on the brake-in period for the brake. So this is very important to follow when you're doing a good brake job. So that way the brake pads seat to the disc properly. Open that up and this is what's included in the package. So we have new boots for the sliders. We have the new slider, don't even know the name to these, but the slider for the end of the brake pads that go in. We'll lube these up once we get in, take the old ones out. It does come with some new lube for these sliders and the brake pads, and then the brake pads below that. So this is what we're changing out. We'll go ahead and get started. So we got Landon here. We already broke the lugs loose, and he's going to go ahead and get the lugs all off so we can pull the wheel. Alright, so this is what we got. We take the wheel off. I still got to get the spacer off there. But brakes, as you can see, right here's the pad. We're basically metal to metal on one side, and the other we still have some pads, so that's a good indication these pins are not sliding correctly. It's not staying floated in the centers because we're getting wear more on one side than the other. So we'll definitely check that out once we open them up and make sure everything's cleaned, lubed up better, so that way we can resolve that. We want to get this whole bracket off, so you need these two bolts, and then we'll also be taking the bolt right here off, and then the other one down here. That way we can take the sliding pins out, access everything. So this is the bracket where the pads are held in. As you can see, I'll take these out here. That one's about halfway, but yeah, or, well, more than halfway. This is the one, basically nothing left. This is where these little brackets will pop out. We'll get this all cleaned up. These are your pins, which actually looks like they're sliding pretty good. Free. We'll get this all cleaned up and then start reassembly. So here's a quick comparison, old to new. Here's obviously the nice new pads. And this would have been the same side. Trying to stay them up together. So I think we were down there. So here's a comparison, old disc for the rear. It's actually not too bad for about 105,000 miles. Here's obviously the new one. Got a C-clamp here, used an old brake pad in front of the piston on the brake caliper. You just want to slowly turn that in and until you get that piston pushed all the way back in, because we were pretty much all the way out because the pads are all the way down. So this will give you room to put your new pads in. So these are the pins, the slide pins, after cleaning them up, and they actually look really good. No pitting like water was in there, getting them rusty or anything. So we're gonna clean these up like we did. Come with new boots. So that's the old boot. Here's the new boot. Put that in there. We got some new lube for the pins. Stick that on, and then we'll replace these here. So as you can see, we put the new brake pads in, the new clips, put the brake lube on the clips so the pads can slide easily in there. Have them loaded back in place. Got the new disc on. Now all we have left, we already compressed the piston. Now we'll just stick the caliper back over the shoes down here. Hold everything up, make sure everything's tight, and then we're actually going to bleed the old fluid out of the system and put all new, because it's getting pretty dark. It's got over 100,000 miles, so it's got moisture in it, and you definitely want to keep fresh fluid. Here we are putting the wheel spacer back on. Do use red thread lock for the manufacturer's instructions, and then we'll also have to torque those down to the manufacturer's specs for these wheel spacers. Here's the caliper. It's all put back together. Everything's tightened down. Well guys, there you have it. Just completed the rear brake job on the Jeep JK. We fared pretty well considering we got a little over 100,000 miles on the stock pads and discs. So I got the other side still to do. Won't bore you with that. I hope this was helpful in some way. If you could, please support us on our channel, Rome Revelation. I plan on doing more DIY videos for you guys, also getting some traveling videos in, and we'll keep going with this. Comment, let us know what types of things you guys want to see from us, and we'll definitely take that into consideration. Until next time, please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for your support.